That's what's in.
Good morning. The Dodgers are still alive. The boys did it. Facing elimination and getting bounced by a division rival in the first round for the third time in 3 years, this team won in a shutout victory over the villainous Padres last night at Petco Park. And it was all Dodgers. We jumped out to an early lead, and the game was never out of our favor. 8-0. So it was a story of our offense, both the big dogs and the guys down the lineup, getting it done. And it was a story of the bullpen. 8 pitchers out of the pen to match the 8 runs scored, a team effort, and a managerial masterclass from Dave Roberts. Sounded pretty quiet at Petco Park last night, not that that's any of my business.
That's what's in.
This was the first away game the Dodgers have won in the postseason since, 2021? Game 5's on Friday, winner take all, 5:08 Pacific time. For now, it's Thursday, October 10th, 2024. The Dodgers versus Padres NLDS is split at 2 games apiece. I'm Richard Parks III. Woo doggy! Could this be the year?
That's what's in.
That ball's hit hard. The left center field. Merrill on the run to the track, to the wall. Goodbye! Mookie Betts does it again in the first. And the Dodgers are on the board.
Remember a couple days ago, Mookie Betts hadn't had a hit in the postseason for 2 years? Yeah, neither do I. For the third consecutive game, Mookie homered in the first inning. And for the second consecutive game, he wasn't robbed of that homer by a Jurickson Profar catch. And for the first time in those 3 games, Mookie rounded the bases without turning into the dugout thinking that the homer had been robbed. Yay! And for so many years, it's felt like whither go Mookie, go the Dodgers. But that's not sustainable, especially with Freddie out of the lineup with that bum ankle. We were looking to the bottom of the order for some help. And right away, in the top of the second, those guys were getting it done.
It's been great. That's a walk for Lux.
I'm talking Gavin Lux.
Under the 2-2 to Hernandez. A curve is lined into center field and a base hit for Kike Hernandez. Lux pushing the envelope. Throw from Merrill's late. And the Dodgers have him cornered.
I'm talking Kike. I'm unfortunately not talking CT3 because he struck out swinging and he went 0 for 4 with 4 Ks on the night. But other than that, I'm talking the down the lineup guys. And in the second, those guys got on and the big dogs brought him home. I'm talking Shohei Ohtani.
Base hit right field. Ohtani passed it, drawn in a rise. Able to spank it by him, and it's 2-0 Dodgers.
And just like that, we had bounced Padres ace Dylan Cease, who was pitching on 3 days rest and only got through an inning and 2/3. But a 3-0 lead in the 3rd inning in the postseason against this lineup, during a bullpen game no less, is hardly enough for comfort. Enter Max Muncy.
This is the worst environment to play in.
That funky Muncy.
Pulled sharply down the line, and a fair ball and extra bases for Max Muncy. Kicked around by Tatis. Muncy's going to hang on at second with a leadoff double.
It was fun to watch Fernando Tatis Jr. bobble a ball, even if it didn't lead to extra bases for Muncy, but it set the stage for our baby boy, America's catcher, Will Smith.
Smashed in the air, center field, way back and gone! Will Smith with a long home run, and the Dodgers with a 5-0 lead as they try to force Game 5.
5-zip in the 3rd. Felt good. The Dodgers bullpen in the meantime, cruising. Ryan Brazier had a 1-2-3 first. Anthony Banda allowed a little traffic in the second, but he got out of it. And after we had this 5-run lead, Dave Roberts was like, that's it, no more funny business. And he brings in Michael Kopech, who's basically our closer, in the 3rd inning. He strikes out Higashioka, gets a rise to fly out, and after sending Fernando Tatis Jr. to the ground with 97 around his eyes, he gives up a ground rule double, but it's all good because Profar flies out to end the inning. And then Alex Vesia comes in for the bottom of the 4th. He strikes out Manny, Merrill flies out, and Bogaerts grounds out 4-3. Vesia allows a couple runners in the bottom of the 5th, but Dave Roberts brings in Evan Phillips, and Tatis flies out to end the inning. Now, 5-0 might sound like a comfortable lead, But during a postseason game at Petco Park against the villainous Padres, it is far from comfortable. And when you're in a bullpen game, all it takes is one weak link to break the chain. We needed more offense. The bats had gone quiet. And by the top of the 7th inning, I was getting super nervous. When Teo led off by striking out, we were into the bottom half of the lineup. We needed our guys to get it done. Muncy hit by pitch. Will Smith grounds into a fielder's choice, but there's an error, and Muncy's hustling. He makes it all the way to third.
Lays a bunt down, perfectly done.
When Tommy Edman lays down a perfect bunt, we get an insurance run.
6-0 Dodgers.
With the Padres coming up to bat 3 more times, it was still a little too close for comfort. Smitty standing on second, 2 outs. Gavin Lux at the plate.
Lead at 6-0. Gavin Lux jumps on the first pitch, hits it to deep right field, and gone! Just over the wall for Gavin Lux, who ambushes Peralta, and the rout is on in Game 4. The Dodgers lead at 8-0.
2 of our other best relievers this year, Daniel Hudson and then Blake Trinan, hold the Pods at bay for the 7th and the 8th. And then, my boy, the kid, Landon Knack, comes in to shut it down for the 9th. 8 pitchers masterfully deployed by manager Dave Roberts to complement 8 runs, to which nearly every member of our lineup contributed something. Except, you might say, CT3. But to that I say, I saw a smart observation about this on Twitter, that at least CT3 struck out when he could have grounded into inning-ending double plays. It ensured that at least Shohei could come up to hit behind him. A full team effort for this landslide victory. And for San Diego, a missed opportunity to close out the series at home and advance to the NLCS. Instead, we've got a winner-take-all game. Friday evening at Chavez Ravine, 5:08 p.m., very specifically Pacific time. We'll see Yu Darvish, who held us to just 1 run over 7 innings on Sunday night. And we'll counter with, we don't know yet. Maybe it's Yamamoto, maybe it's Jack Flaherty, maybe it's another bullpen game. Honestly, after seeing Wednesday night's victory and how we got it done, I wouldn't mind that at all. We have to remember to enjoy every victory, because we know that it will end. We just don't know when. Sir William Wallace, Braveheart, has been quoted this way: "Every man dies, not every man really lives." And so, gentlemen, to bed, for tomorrow we rise at 5:08 p.m., very specifically Pacific time, for battle at Dodger Stadium and broadcast nationally on the Fox network against the villainous Padres once more for a decisive Game 5, and only one side shall survive.
That they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
Dodger Blue Dream is written and produced by me, Richard Parks. Production assistance by Tyler Hill. Special thanks to Elizabeth Parks Kibbe. Thanks for listening.